And this morning, a new law that went into effect this month changes how police departments handle bias prevention as well as racial and cultural awareness training.
It's no longer a state requirement, leaving it up to individual agencies to decide if they will keep doing it. Local 5's Emma Stroner is at the Capitol and caught up with a couple departments as well as the NAACP about what this law actually changes. Emma, what are they saying about it?
Well, we spoke with the Waukee and Des Moines police departments. They both say they're still committed to these types of trainings, regardless of what the law says. Now, there might be other agencies that also have the same attitude, but the NAACP still worries that this is going to set Iowa backwards. House File 2711. It includes multiple changes regarding education and law enforcement, including the elimination of racial and cultural awareness training at the Iowa Law Enforcement Academy and the yearly bias prevention training. The changes went into effect on July 1st, but for Waukee and Des Moines police departments,
So it does not change anything for us.
And we don't see any reason to stop it.
they will continue doing what they always do.
It is important for our team to understand that they're going to encounter different populations. We work through different processes to make sure that our team can appropriately handle those situations.
We've been doing diversity and cultural awareness training for decades. We had a written policy in place years before 2020. So we certainly see the value in that, and we're going to continue it.
While departments in the metro still choose to do the trainings, the NAACP still worries about the effects the new law could have later down the line.
A relationship that works together to ultimately do the best for our community, that's what we should be focusing on. What we've seen in this last legislative session does not strengthen it.
That's because legislation signed 6 years ago was different, the More Perfect Union Bill. It was a bipartisan police reform bill that mandated the trainings that are no longer required.
For the NAACP, it's disheartening, especially because this was a bipartisan criminal justice reform effort. This is a huge step back for us.
As NAACP hopes to take a step forward, President Betty Andrews says her team will push for the requirements to return not only during the next legislative session, but as we approach key elections.
Our work has already begun. We're looking at the upcoming elections and wanting to make sure that we get people in place that do understand how important this type of training is for our constituents.
Local 5 has reached out to multiple supporters of the law and did not hear back. The law does eliminate some of those trainings. It still puts in place a requirement for de-escalation techniques and the trainings for those techniques. Now, Waukee, Des Moines Police, and NAACP, they all agree that is very important to have, but the NAACP says that it is still different from these types of trainings and doesn't replace them. Live in Des Moines, Emma Stroner, Local 5 News.
Emma, thank you.